So today we're going to talk about paper trading on a simulator. What you need to know, should you do it, and what to watch out for. Before I forget, I'm setting up a new website, and the new website will be called mytradingroutine.com. And on this website, all you see is a video of me showing you exactly how I find the best stocks and options, how I place the trade, and the most important things that you need to know when picking stocks, options, when to enter, when to exit, and all the good stuff. So, paper trading simulators. Are you using them right now? If not, you should. And I'll explain in a moment why. But first of all, you also see I rearranged my studio a little bit. So yeah, I was busy this morning because one of the things that I didn't like is that I was sitting on a chair. Or, if you have been watching it, you know that I wasn't even sitting on a chair. I was actually sitting on a little bit stool, something like this. So I redecorated it. What do you think? I mean, obviously it's still the same background, but now I can stand and the camera is a little bit further away, making it a bit easier for me to talk to you. Anyhow, let's get started. I received a question, and I want to show you quickly the question that I received. And the question is, so it was from Dumitru, I'm going to butcher this name, so I better don't say it. So he said, he or she, hello, I've watched that video about the trading routine, very informative. Thank you so much for sharing. I have a couple of questions. Is this only a long swing trading strategy? And also, do you do day trading? Before I answer the question, let me say, this is here a screenshot. It's not my phone. This here is a piece of Amber, who is helping me, keeping an eye on all the comments that we are receiving. Really appreciate all the comments, and there's so many coming in. This one here is from Instagram. So Amber, screen snapshot it and then send it to me so that I can answer it for you here. This person, lady or gentleman, then also is, what do you think about paper trading? I'm trying to do paper trading, but I know with real money it is different. Yeah, absolutely. It is different to trade with real money than with paper trading. However, I think that everybody should be trading on a simulator first. So I want to tell you why that is. I want to tell you what to keep in mind, and then I also want to give you a free resource. I want to give you the, in my opinion, best trading simulator that there is on the market. And the cool thing is, it is free. Does that sound good? Okay, so first of all, why should you paper trade? Think about it this way. When they're training pilots, right? I mean, to fly a plane with actual people in there, how do you train them? First, on a simulator. Then, when they train on a simulator and pass a lot of tests, then they are allowed to go into a real plane. And this is where they are training with a coach, with a trainer, with an experienced pilot. Now think about this. If they would not be on a simulator, would it make sense to go right into a plane and start flying? Of course not. And also, you need to take trading on a simulator seriously. It is different than live trading. But if you lose money on a simulator, you will lose money in real trading. Think about it. If they would train the pilot and every single time on the simulator, this pilot crashes, do you think they say, you'll be fine, just go in the plane, it'll be okay? Of course not, right? So same here with paper trading. Trade on a simulator until you are successful. Now, this does not mean that you will be successful when you're trading live. But trust me, it is the other way around. If you're not successful on a simulator, chances are that you will never succeed in live trading. It will be extremely difficult. For how long should you be on a simulator? Well, in my personal experience, for at least 40 trades, right? It's like 40 test flights, let's say, on a simulator. So why 40 trades? First of all, 40 trades give you enough data to have a statistically significant sample. If you only place 3 trades and you say, oh my gosh, all these 3 trades are a winning trade, let's trade live, that is not enough. Even 10 trades is not enough. So based on my personal experience and when working one-on-one with private students, with traders that I personally mentor, then I always say you have to place at least 40 trades on a simulator. So where do you find a simulator? Well, there are several companies out there that are offering simulators. My head coach Mark and I, we tested more than 12 simulators. Most of them were not very realistic, and that's one of the things that you need in a simulator. You need a realistic simulator. The one that we found to be the most realistic is Paper Money from Thinkorswim. Let me show you where to find it. All you need to do is you Google Paper Money, Thinkorswim. When you go there, you see register for Paper Money, Thinkorswim. Very easy, very straightforward. It's free for 90 days. So it's offered by TD Ameritrade, but you don't need to have an account with them. It asks if you have an existing account, good. If not, no problem. All they ask is then, okay, create a user ID, password, first name, last name, email. Where are you? Physical address. Maybe they're sending you a nice mug. Who knows? Trading experience. They would like to know what trading experience you have. Anyhow, it's free for 90 days. And 90 days should be enough for you to paper trade and get some experience with this. One more thing, very, very, very important when it comes to paper trading. When paper trading, there's usually a button that says reset all, which means that, you know what, you can wipe out whatever you did and start over fresh. And sometimes this is very appealing, isn't it? I mean, sometimes very tempting to say, oh my gosh, I had a few losing trades. Let's start over. Don't do this. And here's why. In real life, in live trading, there is no such a button. I mean, wouldn't that be nice if such a button exists where you say, start over, put all the money back in the trading account, all the loss that I had? No. Treat your paper trading seriously because you want to make sure that you learn how to climb out of a hole, because you will make mistakes when paper trading and you will make mistakes in real trading. So it's better if you learn how to overcome these mistakes, because don't think that if you made a mistake once, you'll never make it again. Come on, it will happen. I believe it happened to me the other day. I was live trading in one of my events. I was live trading in my events, and while explaining something accidentally, I did use a limit order instead of a stop order. Now, I caught myself, but you see, even after all these years of trading, it can still happen. So fortunately, I was able to correct this mistake. But hey, mistakes happen all the time. One more thing before I let you go that you might be interested in as well. Let me go back. Because the person who asked this question about paper trading, which I think is an excellent question, had a follow-up question for me and said, all right, and one more question. As I watched in your video, you're passionate about soccer. So the question is, Bayern München or Borussia Dortmund? They are great clubs in Germany. And you know, this is actually funny. Both. So for those of you who are interested in soccer at all, they're both great clubs because let me show you something. I want to go to Google Maps. This here is Germany. And you see there over here, right there is Dortmund. And this is where you have Borussia Dortmund. And then you have Munich. This is where you have Bayern Munich. Now, I grew up just outside of Dortmund. This is where I grew up. So let me zoom in here a little bit so that you see it. Right here, Hagen. That's where I was born. This is where I grew up. Now, if you look at the scale, it might be hard to see, but it's exactly 5 miles away from Dortmund. So needless to say that when you grow up in Hagen, you are a Borussia Dortmund fan because it's very easy to just go there, drive 5 miles and attend the games. But then you see for college, I moved to Bavaria. And then before I came to the US, I lived in Munich, which is all the way down here. And when you live in Munich, you cannot escape Bayern München. So, to answer the question, which soccer club, Bayern or Borussia Dortmund? Borussia Dortmund until I was probably 16 and 17. Then I was less enthusiastic about Borussia Dortmund, already got interested in Bayern München. So yes, I switched sides. Obviously, when I lived in Munich, it was definitely Bayern München. My dad, still Borussia Dortmund fan. He still lives in Hagen, therefore still Borussia Dortmund fan. And right now, these days, I'm not following soccer at all anymore. It's pretty difficult when you're in the US. All right, so hope this helped you of what to do with paper trading, where to get a paper trading account. Again, go for paper money with Think or Swim. It's free for 90 days. They don't even know that I'm mentioning it here, but it's a really, really good simulator. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like it. Leave a comment. Let me know if this was helpful for you. I really appreciate all the comments. If you have a question, like this person here, leave a question. I will make sure that I'll answer it in one of the upcoming videos. Subscribe and hit the little bell icon so that you can get notified. So that you can get notified when I'm going live or posting a new video. All right, hope this helps, and I'll talk to you very soon. Take care. Click on like and leave a comment and let me know what you think. And make sure to subscribe to this channel to get new videos automatically.